I'm here with this classic 1958 Chevy Impala. The owner is Dave Mayo, the president of the Historic Car Club of Pennsylvania. Dave, tell us about the Historic Car Club.
Well, the Historical Car Club has been around since 1949, and it was formed by 6 members in the Havertown area that decided they wanted a local club. So since 1949 and those 6 members, we've grown to approximately 650 to 700 members today.
Tell us about your car.
Well, it's a 58 Chevrolet that I had one, brand new one, when I was 17 years old. And then I retired from the Philadelphia Electric Company, and I got back into the hobby, and I always wanted another 58 Chevrolet, so I bought this one, and what you see today is very identical to what I used to have in 1958.
What kinds of cars do the members have?
They have real old cars, antiques, like 1908 Rios or Buicks and 1929 Model A's, cars from the 30s, 40s, some big, what you might call gangster cars, the big Packards and the big Cadillacs, V16 Cadillacs, up to 1978. So we do all the 50s and the 60s and 70s, and every year we add another year.
Do you see cars today that in 25 years will be a classic?
Well, there's a few out there, although today a lot of the cars look like one another and it's hard to tell them apart. They don't have a specific personality like the cars back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s had.
We visited Dave and the members at a Historical Car Club event a few weeks ago. Let's check it out. I'm here in this classic 1967 Chevy Malibu. The owner is Tom McKinney. Now, Tom is on the board of directors of the Historical Car Club of Pennsylvania. Let's hear what he has to say. What kind of cars do you have? How many do you have?
I have 2. I have a 67 Chevy Malibu, and I have a 1960 Corvair.
What makes your car so special to you?
My car is special to me because I think it has an individuality, and there's really no other car on the road like it. And it's really kind of neat to ride down the road and pull up next something.
Jersey Cash 5 is like a big balloon that's always getting bigger.
That car in that era.
Is it hard to keep a classic car in drivable condition?
It takes a lot of extra cleaning. It does take a lot of time, a lot of redetailing, replacing of certain things. Of course, after time goes by, things do wear out, and it is necessary to replace them.
Well, speaking of replacements, what about parts? Are they easy to come by? Are they difficult to get?
Parts are relatively easy to come by. There are many reproduction dealers in the area that make reproduction parts for many of the cars today that we call classics. Being a classic car owner is a trip back in time every time you get in the car. It's fun to just be able to go back in that time, and
Cruising, huh?
you're really kind of there
Say something.
when you're riding down the road.
They don't make cars like this anymore. These classic cars mean a lot to the owners in many different ways. Of course, they're worth plenty of money, but more importantly, they become the fabric of one's life. Joining a classic car club lets you meet people, show off your car, trade stories, and maybe even help in getting your old car out on the road. So if you want to bring your old car back to life, a good start is to contact or join a classic car club.
Modern Day Auto is an automobile company that sells automobiles and collectible cars for about 30 years now. And though we do late model, high-end cars for body shop, our real interest in what keeps us, happy to wake up in the morning is being able to come in and work on some of these classic cars and special interest cars that are just very interesting, and that's where we like to have fun in the business. We are just about to deliver a finished full restoration paint job on a Chrysler Imperial convertible of the 60s that's very rare and collectible, and it's turned out great. It's not a performance car. This was the luxury car of its day. I'm really anxious for him to see this car get delivered today. It went from an ugly duckling to probably all the life that he's known it to a superstar now. So it's not only a different color, but it now has shine that it never had, and it has, you know, the quality of what the car is that I don't think he's ever known it to have that. So I think he's going to be like real excited.
Outstanding. There she is, Steve. It's been in our family since 1973. My dad bought this. He bought it from a dealer in New Jersey. I believe he paid about $800 or $900 for this car. This, the Lincoln, and the Cadillac were the top of the line. And they only made about 700 of these convertibles in '65. We used to take this, not so much on vacations, but just more for pleasure. When we were kids, we rode all around in this thing.
So what are you going to do this weekend?
I think we're going to be busy putting chrome on.
I'm here with Gene Garthwaite, the original owner of these classic Chryslers, and you've got a unique vehicle here, Gene.
My philosophy was, if you're going to own a convertible that is more distinctive and unique than anyone else's. From the time I bought this 1965 convertible in 1973, I have never, ever seen another one at car shows, on the street, under any circumstance. You know, anytime you buy, you think you're buying a unique vehicle, and it turns out to be that way. It's a very gratifying feeling, particularly over 30 years later.
Were you impressed when you got the car back?
I just couldn't believe the transformation that had taken place. The folks at Modern Day Auto that restored this vehicle did a marvelous job. They seemed to know what they were doing, just based upon the quality of the finished product.
On our next show, we'll continue our conversation with Gene, and we're going to meet the people who will work on the sedan. We'll see you next time.